Hello. um, Hello. Just going to wait for a few people to get in. Obviously, Reading just come away here, 0-0 draw away at Swansea. In what I would say was a pretty decent performance from the Reading, actually. I thought in the end we did play quite all right. Obviously, I'll go into a bit more detail in just a couple of minutes. Just going to wait. Just going to wait out, give it like 2-3 minutes. And go from there. But how's everyone doing? Hope everyone is doing all good. Obviously, Reading just coming off now a 0-0 draw. I'm pretty happy with that, if I'm honest. Going into the game, if you ask me if I would have took a 0-0 draw, I 100% would have, without a doubt. I'm just going to double check just quickly if you guys can hear me, as I don't know if anyone can hear me right now, as this is the first time I've tried this microphone out on any type of thing. So yeah, I'm just going to double check that just before we do anything. But yeah, I got a couple of people in there. Tell me, guys, what did you think of the game? How did you think Reading did? I thought we played all right. I thought we weren't too bad. I thought all in all, defensively, we looked solid. In terms of Raphael, wow. Recently a lot of people have been questioning whether or not he's the man to keep us in goal. And well, watching that today, he definitely seems like the bloke to continue going forward as our keeper. But yeah, I was very happy with his performance in goal. Kept Andre Ayew out like no tomorrow. Definitely, they had their own battles going on. Yeah, nice to see that's working. But yeah, they had their own battles going on, man. And yeah, he just looked outstanding, really. Did Raphael. But yeah, going into the game altogether, really, I got to say that Swansea were probably the better team overall. They definitely deserve to take the 3 points. If you had to argue if anyone had to take the 3 points, well, I'd say it was Swansea. Obviously, that Andre Ayew over a kick chance that just went over the bar. Obviously, you had the multiple saves Raphael made throughout the game. Just outstanding, really, from Raphael. It's going to be a common theme of this little stream bit here, but Raphael was outstanding, man. He definitely was. Definitely was a lot better. Sky just bringing up the stats now. I'm just still got it on in the background. 11 shots from Swansea, 6 on target. So, Raphael, some of them were little like P-rollers and little useless ones, but at the end of the day, he made some outstanding saves in that game. In terms of chances, though, it weren't just Andre Ayew and Swansea that had the chances, man. Reading had some good chances as well. Look at that Tom McIntyre header. How close was that to going in the back of the net? Forced an outstanding save from the keeper, really. Forced it massively. And I think Reading could have come away with the 3 points right at the end. We could have nicked it. Obviously, we've done that a few times this season. Nicked a few 1-0ers, but we nearly did it again then. And it was so close to taking that 1-0 win. We had a few chances as well. Nelson Semedo. It's not Nelson Semedo, is it? Alpha Semedo. What is he doing? Reading have got like a 3-on-2 break. Sam Baldock's won the ball, done a little flick, gone to Semedo. Semedo's got Elise right next to him. He just needs to release the ball and pass it. It's just before he's come off. Pass the ball, man. Doesn't pass it. Loses it. He gets subbed off straight after, rightly so. In the match preview, I was calling for Semedo to get dropped. I said I wanted to see Elise slip in there and I wanted to see Aluko stay on the pitch. To stay in the starting lineup. Paunovic went with Nelson Semedo. He seems to like Semedo from what I've watched so far this season. Seems like he really does like Semedo. And I guess he works hard, but I don't really see why Alpha Semedo is being seen as like Reading's main attacking outlet, or one of our main attacking outlets. Obviously, we've got massive injuries, haven't we? We got the likes of Swift coming back from injury, came back on today, and Reading definitely looked the better side when he came on. Obviously, we've got Zhao to still come back, which obviously will get rid of Baldock, but we've got Mate, which will probably mean Elise or Ajaria slips into the middle. We got a few people still to come back, and yeah, I just really think that Semedo probably isn't the man to go forward for Reading. Maybe bringing him on as an impact sub. Obviously, he works hard. He reminds me a lot of Sam Baldock, if that makes sense. He works hard. He just hasn't really got the ability. He's not the greatest on the pitch. But yeah, what did you guys think of the game? Obviously, so far, not really too many people in here. Got 3 viewers. We're here up the boys. But yeah, tell me what you guys thought about the game. I really thought Reading dug in well. Defensively was superb. Like I said, Raphael, outstanding. Another one who I thought was quality was Tom McIntyre at the back again today. Slipped in at left back today and was outstanding once again. I thought he really did control the game when the ball came to him. I thought he was very good. And Tom Holmes, again, I've been really impressed with Tom Holmes since the start of the season. He really has been outstanding and definitely been the breakout star of this season, I'd say. I think like last year, Elise, a lot of people had Elise like on their radars. We all knew about Elise. We knew the quality he could bring. But Tom Holmes was on loan at some Belgium club. And he's come in really this season and done an outstanding job, in my opinion. I feel like he's been asked upon to come in and slot in at right back where he's not even his natural position. And he's come across and just really just not stole the show, but he's really getting a lot of plaudits. And a lot of people aren't really, how should I say it? A lot of people aren't giving him the credit that he deserves. Alistair's here. Hello, Alistair. How are you, mate? But yeah, I feel like Tom Holmes doesn't really get the plaudits he deserves, and he's one of the most underrated players in this Reading squad. You think it's a great point tonight? I have to agree with you, mate. I've been saying it. I feel like we could have nicked all through right at the end, or about the 85th minute. But I feel like, yeah, another good point. I'm really happy with the point. I feel like we played some good football when Swift came on. I feel like, our set pieces were really dangerous. Our set pieces were really, really dangerous when it came to it. And yeah, I thought Reading had a decent game. Defensively, like I've said multiple times, Reading have been solid. Michael Morrison as well, outstanding. He's got 3 young defenders all around him. And, he was able to really step up. I said this in the preview. I wanted to see him step up. I feel like we definitely saw Michael Morrison once again just proving why he's such a quality defender for this club. I just want to hear my opinions on Michael Elise's release clause. I don't really know what's the truth, if I'm honest. Obviously, you've got Michael Elise supposedly having this release clause. 8 million is what it supposedly is. Obviously, I'm not really too sure if there is a release clause. I've heard rumours that there's not. I've heard rumours that there is. Sky have confirmed that there's a release clause. But has he definitely got a release clause? I'm not 100% too sure. I hope he doesn't, because I want to get as much money of that boy as possible. Because if I'm honest, I don't think he's going to be sticking around the club too much or for too often. I really think that he's destined for the Premier League or for a top European league. And yeah, I don't like that Sky said that they guaranteed he has a release clause when Paunovic has said that he definitely doesn't have a release clause. I heard they were saying it could be 9 or 10 million. I mean, it was 8 million, now it's 9 million, now it's 10 million. At the end of the day, I don't think anyone's got a clue really, apart from the player and the club. They're the only ones to understand really if they've got the release clause. Yeah, I want Paunovic to get asked the question as well on Sky. I'm a bit annoyed because I've got to have this really quiet. So I'm kind of lip reading right now on Sky. I got it up here. But yeah, I feel like, I don't know really. Has he really got a release clause in his contract? Maybe. Moving back onto the game though. Obviously, if you have got any more questions, anyone, please put them in the comments. Obviously, I'm happy to answer anything football related, obviously, or Reading related, should I say. But yeah, I want to answer some questions. I want to get back into doing this, man. I really missed it. I've been bored and I want to do some stuff. Sky replaying the Tom McIntyre chance right now. What a chance he had as well. Obviously, he had 2 chances, really. He had one in the first half where Michael Elise, again, just proving his quality. What a ball into the box. Whipping it in. And it was a fantastic ball for both of them, really, wasn't it? The first half one I'm on about, where Tom McIntyre stabbed his leg at it and forced a good save out of the goalkeeper. And it's the same with the second one as well. He whipped the ball in from the corner and good head on it by McIntyre, but keeper was at it as well. He managed to get a glove on it and tip it away for another corner. But I thought Tom McIntyre, solid performance again. And I thought the chances we had good chances, but we didn't have the best chances. We didn't have the best chance of the game, should I say. You're wondering if I still think we can get playoffs. I think it's going to be a tough one, if I'm honest. I feel like if we are in and around the playoffs by the time we get all our players back from injury, which we're slowly starting to see now. We saw Omar Richards and John Swift back today. I feel like we'd definitely be within a shout of pushing to the playoffs, without a doubt. I mean, look at Lucas Shaw, look at Yaku Mate, look at the quality they bring to the side. Every time they play, look at the difference in the team going forward. Lucas Shaw, his hold-up ability, his dribbling ability, everything that he's got for the club is just outstanding. And Yaku Mate, whenever Yaku Mate is missing from the Reading squad, you always see something different in Reading's attack. It just seems like going forward, Reading aren't as good when Yaku Mate is not in the squad or in the team. If you look at his hold-up play, even his just ability to just create chances out of nowhere, he's hard to tackle, he's strong. And I feel like getting them two players back from injury is going to be key. Sky had a stat earlier where it was like 60% of Reading's goals has been from Mate and Zhao all season. Like, come on. The amount of quality that them two bring to the table for Reading is unreal. And I really think them two coming back into the side is going to be a real key and pivotal part to the season. Zhao was meant to be coming back today. Obviously didn't come back. Last game of 2020. Hopefully he'll be back for the New Year game. Obviously we're playing on the 2nd. So hopefully we'll see Lucas Shaw back by then. Yaku Mate, I don't know the timetable for his return. Obviously he had that nasty, not injury. Well, it was an injury, wasn't it? We had that nasty collision with the Birmingham goalkeeper late on in the Birmingham game, which was, don't even want to get into that. But yeah, they had a nasty injury there, so don't know what timetable he's going to have to come back. Paunovic is coming back next, though, on Sky, so it'll be interesting to see what his interview's going to be like. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like when we get our injuries back, I feel like we'll be in a much better position. Look at Andy Yiadom as well. He's still yet to come back. Is he going to be able to get straight back into the team? Obviously, you've got Tom Holmes playing right back. I mean, at the minute, he's playing centre back and Esteves is right back. I know who I'd take every day of the week if it's out of Yiadom and Esteves. But yeah, it'd just be interesting to see when all the injuries do come back. I feel like McIntyre will slot into that centre back role and Holmes will go into the right back role. Now we've got Omar Richards back. Obviously, Lauren and Rina Mata. They're going to be the midfield for a long time. Unless one of them leaves, they're going to be Reading's main midfield for a while. Obviously, on the left, you got a lot of options of Ajaria, you got Aluko, you got Elise. Down the middle, you got the same. And on the right, you got the same. Obviously, Mayte can be added to that mix. And then up front, you got Zhao and Puskas as well, really. I feel like Puskas is someone that still has a role at the club. I feel like he really could. It's difficult with Puskas because we spent so much money on him and I expected so much more, and well, didn't really deliver, has he, so far? Obviously last season got a fair few goals. I don't know if it was 15 16 goals last year. Did well for us, but he wasn't the greatest. I feel like he had a lot of expectations on his shoulders and didn't let us down, but he didn't really do too well at the end of the day. But yeah, it'd be interesting to see what Puskas' role is when he comes back from injury, or if he ever comes back from injury. It could be a January transfer window gone. You think that Holmes should get a new contract as well? So I agree with you, mate. Just sign him up, innit? At the end of the day, get him a new one. I don't know when his deal runs out. But yeah, I think Omar Richards is someone we need to tie down as well, quick. We definitely need to give Omar Richards a new contract. Just because, well, runs out, doesn't it, soon? Obviously, I always see Talk Reading on Twitter. Just they've got the news 24/7, haven't they? Same with Eddie on Twitter as well. Just got the news all the time. I mean, it's brilliant because you're able to find out everything about the club. But they were talking about how the agent is the guy that's dealing with the contract and he's stalling out because apparently Everton want him and all this. But at the end of the day, please guys, just get it done. I want to see Omar Richards at the club for a long time. He's a quality left back going forward as well. It's brilliant. And yeah, defensively, he's massively improved. Massively improved. So yeah, I definitely want to see Omar getting a new deal. And the same with Tom Holmes as well. I feel like he's a cracking player, as I've said multiple times. In terms of the game, though, I feel like I've kind of addressed everything. 0-0 draw. There's not really much else that I want to really say in terms of this. Just a little 15-minute thing. Obviously, hopefully, by the time I get back into the swing of things, we'll have a bit more time for me to do things. But it's getting a bit late, and yeah, I'm going to be off soon. But yeah, thanks, Alistair. I appreciate that, mate. Keep up the great work. Thank you, mate. Appreciate that. Thank you for being here tonight, and also for being there when I came back. But yeah, thanks everyone for tuning in. For the few people that did, yes, very much appreciated. And yeah, we'll go ahead and see you guys very soon. So don't forget to click subscribe. Don't forget to like it as well. And yeah, I'm going to go and catch that Velko Panovic interview now. So yeah, have a good one, guys. I'll see you all soon. Peace.